Worldview introduces 13 things you should never allow in life. Tolerance is a virtue for some people. That means you give space to others and don't impose your beliefs on them. But tolerance can also lead to being taken advantage of. Life, as they say, is a journey, and we all have our own method. Everyone makes mistakes along the way, but it's important to know when something goes wrong. And while it's easy to point out that others tolerate things they shouldn't, it's much harder to understand what you are permitting and when to stop. Here are some things you can take advantage of if you become intolerant. Number 1. Addiction. Addiction comes in many forms and can affect you emotionally, physically, or mentally. It could be someone who constantly puts you down, bad habits like drinking too much, or a stressful work environment. No matter how toxicity manifests itself in your life, one thing is certain: if left unactivated, it will slowly destroy all aspects of who you are, and this is exactly why you should never allow it. Number 2. Dishonest. Dishonest is one of the most destructive forces in our society and should never be allowed. It is a kind of betrayal, breaking or betraying trust. If you allow dishonest, then you are allowing yourself fooled by others. They allow someone to break a promise without affecting their actions. Liars often feel entitled to lie because they usually don't lie, but they think they are lying or twisting the truth to avoid hurting someone. But while these little fibs may seem harmless at first, they can have a big impact over time. Number 3. Antagonists. Naysayers only want you to fail, and they only slow you down. Pursuing dreams and goals in this way is difficult enough, so choose wisely who you trust and who share your goals. Be careful about sharing your efforts with those who habitually doubt, criticize, or belittle others. You only bring negativity into your life. If someone doesn't stand by what you do, they may not be happy with you, even when things are going well. The best thing you can do is surround yourself with people who admire your successes and admire your efforts. Number 4. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is when someone claims to have moral standards or believes that their actions don't follow. You could call it a double standard, as is the case with people who criticize others for something they do themselves. It is the core of your values and a trait that should not be tolerated. It is dishonest and shows that the person doesn't care about their own standards at all. In fact, they may even be using these standards as cover for something else entirely. Number 5. Excuse. An excuse is often thought of a reason, but it's not the same thing. Reasons give an account of something that has happened, and excuses justify what it should be accepted. It's important to recognize the excuses for what they are. How to avoid liability. People who apologize are trying to convince themselves that their bad choices aren't so bad, and it goes downhill quickly when people start believing their own lies. The best way to avoid making excuses is to hold yourself and others accountable. Number 6. Time wasters. A time waster is someone who doesn't respect your time. They won't return the favor by letting plans fade, taking up so much of your day with drama, or asking you to do something for them all the time. A second spent wasting time is a second that can't be spent on anything else. You never know when a time waster will come into your life, but you don't have to put up with them. Set limits and stick to them. If a time waster want something from you, ask yourself if it's worth before agreeing or giving into their demons. Number 7. Self-judgment. When you talk about yourself, the words that come out of your mouth have a tremendous impact. Words tend to form beliefs that drive actions. Thus, you shape your self-talk and influence your attitudes and reactions. If you constantly blame yourself with negative words, your brain will begin to accept those messages as true, even if they are not true. And this can lead to low self-esteem, which can lead to anxiety and depression. Use your words wisely when it comes to yourself, and remember that it's okay to be imperfect. Number 8. Boredom. If you are bored, there may be something deeper going on. Boredom is often a sign of stagnation and lack of growth. Two things you should never allow in life. The problem is that life is too short to be inactive and stay in your comfort zone. The only way out of ruts and negative habits is to try new experiences and adventures. It is important not only for personal growth but also for the health of relationships with others. Number 9. Negativity. Negative thoughts and pics are everywhere. You see them at the internet, watch them on TV, or even pay attention to them in songs. It is easy to be dragged into negativity. Don't tolerate it. Focus on something positive instead of listening to other people's negative experiences or consuming media that reinforce negative perspectives. Read books about overcoming adversity. Listen to music that inspires rather than discourage, and hang out with positive people who inspire you. Number 10. Life without integrity. To live without integrity is to live a life that contradicts who you are and what you stand for. I like wearing clothes that don't fit my body, not comfortable. It drains your energy, fosters feelings of guilt and shame, and erodes your self-esteem. Integrity is a choice you make every day. Honesty is evident in all aspects of life, whether in keeping promises or standing up to injustice. It's about making choices that reflect who we are as individuals, not how others want us or how we want them to see us. That's it. Number 11. Gossip. It's easy to get caught up in social gossip and rumors, but it should never be tolerated. Gossip is unfriendly, hurtful, and usually not true. Those who deal with it often try to make themselves look better by cheering those around them. Don't let anyone pull you into this behavior. Number 12. Ingratitude. There is no way around it. Gratitude is something that people often don't practice. In fact, a lack of gratitude has become so common that some people think it's taken for granted. We are surprised when someone does something good without expecting anything in return. Furthermore, people not only expect others to be ungrateful, but sometimes even tolerate this behavior in themselves. Even worse, they hide their ungratefulness by pretending that they are too busy, tired, or stressed to express their gratitude for what others have done for them. I will try. Ingratitude is an ugly form of selfishness. It is the opposite of gratitude and should never be tolerated by yourself or others. Number 13. Life without fun. You live out of balance when life is not all about work and fun. Living well means living well, not only physically but also mentally, and that includes having fun. Of course, everyone has their own ideas of what it means to have fun, but it's always entertainment and pleasure, doing things that have no purpose other than to bring joy. Unfortunately, we don't always have time for this kind of entertainment, but for our peace of mind and health, we need it at least once in a while. If you like this video, please like it and share it with your friends. For more videos like this, click the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Be sure to check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.